Okay, so finally I'm concluding this project. It should have been done a while ago, but I've been messing around with it, and I'm such a perfectionist, so it takes me a really long time to find something that I'm satisfied with. So I'm sorry guys if anyone was waiting for this final video a little bit earlier, but anyway, hopefully it'll be worth the wait because I think that I've come to something a lot better than the original here. I just this is the one from the book, and it just drove me crazy because the typography is horrendous. I was drawing some little guides here to find out what kind of grid they were using. Like, I guess everything, all the text on the bottom is aligned to the left, or I mean the right, scream, extreme, everything lands right here at the edge. There's no margin like I was saying earlier, and that drives me crazy. It feels like almost like it was an afterthought, like just decoration. The text is not the focus in any way, shape, or form. It's not centered on anything here. It should be centered on the rule of thirds, this guy's leg. If it was centered right here, that'd be one thing. But anyway, so with mine, I actually decided to center it in the center. I'm going to pull out my guide right here. The title down here is centered in the center. And then over here, I have everything centered, aligned. I have my Inside This Issue, Wakeboarding at Its Best, and Summer 2004 aligned to the left. I mean the right. But with enough of a space to give it breathing room on either side, and it's the equal space. The space right here is the same as the space over here. Visually, maybe not exactly. It might be off, but it's good enough. And that's all that you really need. So, oops. And then, what was the other thing? Okay, so another thing that bothered me about the original here is, I'm gonna hide my guides for a second, is the difference in colors. Up here we have green text, and then here we have black text and gray text, and I just feel like there's no feeling of continuity throughout the whole image. It's kind of crazy. You don't know where to look first. Whereas with mine, I'm gonna hide my guides again, control semicolon, and I kept it all the same color and the same font too. And even down here I have, it's called Impact. Here it's a larger font, and then below I have it in all caps with tracking, and then up top I did something similar just to keep the continuity. I have my regular type that's large, and then it's smaller. I have baby caps or all caps Inside This Issue, like the little explanation of what it is also in all caps, just like down here, the magazine for extreme sports. So there's that repetition, that's the word. Repetition is so important in marketing. Somebody was asking me about marketing, and you want to have repetition because it gives it your brand name, your brand identity. So if I had a totally different font, you might think, oh, maybe that was part of the image and not part of the magazine cover. But now that they're the same font, the same color, you can see that this is kind of like the identity of that magazine that's forming. This is how it looks. So you can find another magazine with the same font and same style, and you'll know that it's the same Scream Extreme magazine. It's not another company with the same title. Do you know what I mean? That's one point. So the continuity, keeping it consistent. Let's see. Or is that what, maybe that's the word I'm looking for, consistency, not continuity or continuation. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm pretty picky when I try to find the right word. Oh yeah, and on that note, I also thought that the top part of the image seemed very disconnected with the bottom part, because here you have such a big spot of yellow, and it just doesn't have, there's hardly any yellow up top except for on the guy's shorts. So what I did was I went ahead and added my own graphic to kind of bring it all together. So now I have yellow on the bottom, and I also have yellow on the top and within the image. So it really pulls the whole image together, and I made that pretty easily. I can show you guys in another video if you're interested. I'll just throw it on the side. At this point, though, I can finally say I'm done.